It appears that Congressman Matt Gaetz is considering a run for governor of the great state of Florida. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video. And today, it is time that we talk about the 2026 governor election in the great state of Florida. That is right. We're only in the year 2023 and we are already discussing the 2026 governor election in the state of Florida because everyone, this is pretty significant. Congressman Matt Gaetz, one of the most conservative members in the House, is expected to run for Florida governor. Guys, let me be 100% clear with myself. We don't know if this is real or not. We don't know if this is just a rumor. We don't know if this is 100% true. But the fact that many outlets are reporting that it's at least expected that he's going to run is a good sign that there's a serious shot that Gaetz is actually probably going to run for the governorship. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright, everybody. And again, we're only in 2023, so 3 years from now, everything could possibly change. But as of now, it appears that Matt Gaetz is expected to run for governor. At least that's the kind of the consensus that a lot of people are thinking, yeah, he's probably going to run for governor in 2026. Now, if you don't know, Ron DeSantis is term limited in 2026. That's why he's running for president because, well, after 2026, he's term limited. That's why we're discussing already who's going to be his successor. And it appears Matt Gaetz is going to be one of the first major candidates to run. And now again, it's very early on. We still got to see who's going to run. Like Byron Donalds may run. Moody may run. There's a couple people that may run. But as of now, if Gaetz does run, I 100% support him. Don't give me this crap that, oh, he's too conservative. He underperformed DeSantis by 11. It's like, guys, a congressional election's not the same as a governor's election. It's not. They're completely two separate things. And why do people keep saying that, oh, well, this correlates to him losing? It's like, even if he does 11 points worse than his district and, say, statewide, he still would win the state of Florida by close to 10 points if we compare to DeSantis' result. So I think Gaetz would win. You know, Florida is shifting to the right, and Gaetz does have an appeal of the Trump base. So I don't think he has to worry about turnout that much because, well, he's a definition of a Trumpist in the state of Florida. So let's get into it. Let's get into what NBC has reported about this. The idea that Congressman Matt Gaetz will run for Florida governor in 2026 has been the topic of several conversations in Tallahassee over the past few days, including during a reception Sunday night for the incoming Speaker of the Florida House. Gaetz has long been considered on the short list for those who will try to seek the Republican nomination for governor, a field that is expected to be crowded because the incumbent, Ron DeSantis, will be facing term limits. DeSantis is currently running for president and falling apart at it, but would have 2 years remaining in the governor's mansion if that run falls short. It will. It already has. He's at 12%, people. He's not coming back from that. Gaetz, like most other Florida Republican politicians, was in Tallahassee for the designation ceremony of Miami Republican State Representative Danny Perez, who starting next year will serve as Speaker of the Florida House. As part of those festivities, Perez held a reception Sunday night at an AC hotel, and this is where you started to see some of the rumblings, grumblings, and rumors spread because Gaetz was, kind of holding court, and he strongly implied several times he would be running for governor. 4 people at the event told NBC. So again, this doesn't mean that's 100%, but he is telling people at this kind of a big event where the next state speaker is being inaugurated, essentially. Well, he's basically telling people, yeah, I'm going to run for governor in 2026. Now, Gaetz later said that this is, overblown clickbait. But you read into this, it doesn't sound like he's not denying the run. He's saying that he's focused on the 2024 campaign for Trump. So I think there is some legitimacy to this idea that Gaetz could run. We've heard about this for actually a couple of years now, that Gaetz was considering a run for governor. And again, he denies, this report. He said, quote, "I ran into dozens of former colleagues from my days in the state legislature. They encouraged me relentlessly to consider returning to Florida. I wasn't focused on any of that talk, though." That doesn't really mean that, he denied wanting to run for governor. That just says, for now I'm focused on Trump. But everybody else is saying that, hey, Gaetz is probably going to run for this governorship. He probably will, and I think he actually will, because we've been hearing about this since last year. In fact, in 2021, there was rumors that Gaetz possibly wasn't going to run for re-election. In 2021, he was considering leaving Congress for a job at Newsmax. So there is possibilities of Gaetz actually running for the governorship. Hell, Trump Jr.'s fiance and his fiance, they endorsed Gaetz for governor in August. So I think there's definitely some legitimacy to this rumor that Gaetz is probably going to run. I really do think that it's going to happen. That he's going to run for governor. Either way, though, it's going to be a complete and total mess. Because when you look at who's possibly going to run, well, there's a lot of people. But the big ones is Donald Gaetz and Congressman Michael Waltz. Those are the big 3 that a lot of people have been speculating will run. Ashley Moody, who is the Attorney General, there's things that she may run to. But it's kind of these 3 that a lot of people are saying that if one of them's going to be probably the governor, there's a good chance of it. And I really do think whoever the Republican is, they're going to win. Can we stop pretending that the Democrat Party in Florida is somehow magically competent because they stumbled into a low turnout victory in Jacksonville? They're not. They're not competent at all. And either one of these candidates would win. Donald or Gaetz would get the Trump base out. Absolutely. I mean, this idea that in Florida, if you're a Trump candidate, you lose? What? You're kidding, right? Ron DeSantis in 2018, in a blue wave, mind you, single-handedly won by being the Trump candidate. Trump in 2020 won the state by 3.5. Being a Trump candidate in Florida benefits you, if anything. So this LARP that, Gaetz is too conservative to run. We need somebody like frickin', Casey DeSantis or whatever, which, why is that a potential candidate? I don't frickin' know. But it's one of those things where we don't know. We don't know exactly who is going to run for governor. But I do kind of believe that Gaetz is probably going to run. Because he hasn't downplayed it. He didn't say, no, I'm not running. He just said, I'm focused on 2024. And the fact that 4 separate people said the same thing, and then some top Republican strategists are saying the same thing also. Hell, even some Democrats are saying they think he's going to run for governor. A prominent Florida attorney and Democrat donor said so. You just start looking at it and like Gaetz has experience for a governorship campaign. He was a top advisor. And again, they don't like each other anymore, but Gaetz and DeSantis, they did work with each other, so he does have experience running, or at least being involved with a statewide campaign. Either way, it's just 2023. We don't know how this is going to go. I personally support Gaetz or Donalds for governor, but I wouldn't be mad with somebody like even Ashley Moody. She's not terrible, but I would prefer somebody like Gaetz or Donalds. Continuing to have a conservative governor in a state like Florida is absolutely necessary since, well, it's the fastest growing state. And you want somebody that's conservative running the state, not somebody like Francis Suarez. Just, please no. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.